Hello guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to cover insertion and traversal in an array data structure. On the screen, I have shown you the pictorial representation of how an element is inserted into an array. First of all, we have max capacity. What is max capacity? We allocated 10 blocks of memory. And what is size? Size 7 means we have 7 elements, into the array, and we have 3 blocks which is free, which don't have any element. First, I'm going to tell you how we allocate the memory. We allocate the memory by declaring an array. This is static allocation. At the starting of the code, we uh, we give the max capacity to our array. We declare an int array. We are inserting integers. You can do same as with characters, float, and other data types. Here I am only inserting integers, so we talk about only integers. We will declare an integer array, int array max with max capacity, which is 10, and after inserting 7 elements, we give the size 7. Okay. Insertion. In inserting an element into the array, we have 3 cases. First, we insert at the end. Second, we insert at the beginning of the array. And third, we insert anywhere into the array, means in middle or any other place other than beginning and or end. Okay, here we talk about, first of all, in first case, if we insert a particular element at the end of array, suppose first of all we don't have any element, then this case also will come under the first case. We will insert at the end. First element will be inserted at 0, and after that so on, we inserted 7 element at the end of the array. How end of the array an element is inserted? Let me tell you. Suppose here we want to insert an element which is 8. Okay, here we want to insert at the end of the array. Here we have size which is 7, and we just go we just increment the size by 1. What is size? Size means first of all we have size is equal to 7, means we have inserted 7 elements. We have 7 elements in our array. In first case, we first increment size by 1, means we are increasing the number of elements into the array. Previously it was 7, now it is going to be 8, and I am inserting 8 into it at this 7th position. this is 9th position, and I'm inserting 8 at 7th position. Then here is the size. I will insert at 7th position. I will insert the element at 7th position and I will increment the size. Means we have 8 element in the array. In the second case, we insert at the beginning. Suppose if in this we want to insert at 0th location, but the problem we face that at the 0th location, 0th location is already occupied by 1. 1 is already here. What we do now? We shift all the elements by one place to the right. We shift all the elements. Here in second case, you can see, suppose we are just inserting 10. Just insert 10 here. First we shift all the element. We shifted all the elements to the right and we put 10 here at 0th location. Okay, and we increase the size. Means we have 8. Previously we have 7 elements. We have 8 elements. Okay. In the third case, we do the same. Suppose we want to insert at 5th location, but at 5th location, 5th location is already occupied by 5. The index of 5th location is 4. Okay, here suppose we want to put 8 here. Suppose we want to put 8 here. We will shift all the first we increment the size and we will shift all the elements to the right and we free the space here, and we will at last we will put the particular element here at this place. Okay, I have written a pseudocode to give you the understanding about how the process is going on. In insert function, we pass array, size of the array. This is the size. We will pass the size. Size means how many elements we have inserted, and the data, what data means element which is going to be inserted, and index, at which index we want to insert. It will tell you, index will tell you at which index, at which position we want to insert the particular element. Suppose we are inserting this element at index 7, here at index 0, and here at index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we want to insert at 4th index. First of all, we check the given input is correct or not. To do this, we first check the given index. If given index is beyond the max capacity, here we have max capacity of 10. Our indexes will be from 0 to 9, means max minus 1, 0 to max minus 1. If index is greater than max minus 1, we will return, means do nothing. Okay, we will return, we don't proceed further in this function. If this condition falls, the control will go into this block. If this is, guys, note that this is the first case, if size equal index. Here we want to insert at 7, and here insert here index is 7 and size is also 7. If size is equal to index, we put the data at index and we increment the size and we will return. We don't proceed further. If this condition false, if we want to do in other cases, the code for the second and third cases are same. Means we do shifting. We shift the element to the right. Here, first of all, we increment the size and we will assign the size equal size. Means we will give the I equal size. What is I? I is loop control variable. We loop over all the elements and we will shift loop. This is the condition of loop. I is greater than index. If when I is greater than index, to do this we will start from here. We will start from here. We will put array I is 7. Here we have, in this case, here we have index is 7. Zero, 1, 2, sorry, we are inserting at this location. Here index is 0, but the size is 7. So I will be 7. I will be I will be 7, and we shift all the element. No, I will be 8. As we incremented size by 1, we increment size. Yes, size will be 7 to 8. Size will be incremented 7 to 8 and it will assigned to the I variable I. Here I is 8 and we will put array 8 to the 8 minus 1, means 7th element will be shifted to 8. We put this element here and this element here and this element here, this element here, this element here, and so on. We will keep doing this until we reach at the index. Here index is 0. We will keep doing it. We will at last we will shift 1 here and we will shift 2 here, and if we have 1 here we will shift it, and this location will be freed, and at last we condition will be false and we come out from the loop, and we will put array we will put the element at the particular index. Okay, this is how insertion is done in an array. Now we have second operation, which is traversal. Here you can see max capacity is 10, size is 7. What is traversal? Traversal means we walk on each node. We do traversal in every data structure like linked list, queue, tree, graph, in everywhere. Traversal is everywhere. Traversal is walking with each node. at once. We will start from here 0 to 6. We have size 7 and we will start from 0 to 6. We will print all the elements. This is the traversal. Here you can see in pseudocode the loop will be from 0 to size minus 1. This is a typo. We have size minus 1 means 0 to 6. Loop will be executed at 0 to 6 and we will print ith element. Okay. I am going to write code for the function insert and traverse. In insert, we will pass an array and data element and index of that element. And in traverse, we will pass simply an array. We have max capacity of 10. I have defined it at the starting as a macro, and I have declared and initialized size by 0. Initially size is 0 in our array, and we define size here because it is a global variable. Declaring a variable outside the main function is called global variable. Okay. Here I'm going to write insert function. First of all, I will declare I as 0. This will be our loop control variable, and as we know in C language we have to declare all the variables at the starting of function. In other language we can declare variables anywhere, whatever we want that variable, but in C we have to declare it at the starting of the function. First of all, we check index is greater than max minus 1. We will pass a message invalid index, and we will return here. I am not giving any value with return because our function is of type void. Void means we have null in return. We don't have to return anything. If there were here int, the type of this function was int, we have to return an integer. Okay. Now right, if size, this is our first case where size is equal to index means insertion at int. Okay. What we do in this case, we put data element at the given index simply, and we increment size 1 and we return. In third case, this is first case, in second and third it will be last. In the last block, first we increment the size. If these two if conditions will be false, we will execute these statements. We will increment size by 1 and we will assign the value of size to I, and we will loop over the elements of array till it will be equal to index, and we will shift all the elements array -1 and when we exit from while loop, when condition is false, index I will be equal to index. We will put the data at index. Okay. And in Traverse, we simply loop over all the elements. I is equal to 0, I is less than size, here we are printing index and the element also. Here we are printing both index and the array element, and we are putting in this format. It will be printed array 0 is equal to 0 or something, whatever data is it has. Okay. And we are putting each one is in new line. Now first call traverse. As we don't have any element, it doesn't print anything. First insert. I'm going to insert the first element. I'm going to insert 100 at 0th location because our array is empty. It doesn't have any element and size is 0. Okay. Now you can see we have put 100 at 0th location. Now we are inserting 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500 at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 at 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 indexes. Okay, and at the last we traverse into the array. Let's do this. Here you can see we have 100 at 0th location, 200 at 1st location, 300 at 2nd location, and 400 at 3rd location, and 500 at 4th location. Now this is the first case we inserted at the end of the array. I'm going to insert at 0th index and at the 5th index and at the 2nd index. Let's see what happens after running the code. Now here it was our previous array and it is modified. We inserted 888 888 at 0th location when we shifted all the elements here, and we let me do this one by one. I'm going to show you. Here we have inserted at the end of the array, and in this case we insert at 0th location. All elements will be shifted. Let me show you. Sorry. Here it was our previous output, and this is the output. 888 is inserted as 0th location, and all elements will be shifted, and the size will be increases to 5. Previously size was 4, size will be increases to 5. Sorry, size will be increases to 6. Previously it was 5 because we had 5 elements, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and now we have 0 to 5 means 6 elements. Size will be 6. And we have this element at 0th location. We shifted all the elements to the right. Now we can also run this and this also. We are inserting at 5th location 988 at 5th location and 112 at 2nd location, at 2nd index. Let's see what happens. Here at 2nd location 100, here 2nd location was 200, the array at element at 2nd location was 200, and here 112 is being inserted, and the size is 8 here because we have inserted 8 elements. Here size was 6, we have inserted 2 elements here, and at 5th location this is 988 is being inserted. First it was inserted at 5th location, but we inserted 112, it will be shifted one position, and it is now at 6th position. Okay. Hope you understand the concept, how elements are inserted and how we traverse the element of the array. In the next video we will cover the deletion. Okay. Thank you guys. Like my video, share with your friends, if you understand the video, and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.